Then we are discussing about different types of files, file organizations, different types of directories, how directories are organized, how the commands are executed with Unix environment. Let us start the Unix shell programming concept. Dear students, what is shell program? Shell program is a collection of executables or commands placed in a file and executed. It provides user an option to execute a command based on some conditions. It provides conditional and control statements just like your normal other programming concept. You can use if then else, multiple nested if else, for, while, do while, switch, case structures to write the code and try to execute it in the Unix environment. Profile is coming under etc subdirectory. Is maintained by system administrator of Unix machine and contain shell initialization information required by all type of users. They are joined on a system. The file profile is under your control. You can add as much as shell customization information as you want to this file, and finally the minimum set of information required for profile file need to be configured includes the type of terminal you are using, the list of directories in which to locate the commands, the list of variables affecting the look and feel of your terminal. You can check your profile file available in your home directory, open it using VI editor and check all the variables set for your environment. VI editor is one more editor is required for writing the shell program, and save it and try to execute in Unix environment. Next concept is setting the terminal type. Usually the type of terminal you are using is automatically configured by either the login or GETTY programs, nothing but get terminal programs. Sometimes the auto configuration process guesses your terminal incorrectly. If your terminal is not set correctly, and output of commands might look strange, or you might not be able to interact with the shell property. To make sure that this is not the case, most of users set the terminal to the lowest common denominator in the following way. Think about in $ term is equal to VT100, then put the dollar sign once again, get the dollar sign once again. How to set the path? When you type any command on the command prompt, the shell has to locate the command before it can be executed. The path is the variable that specifies the location in which the shell should look for commands. Usually path variable is set as follows: $path is equal to /bin:/user/bin. That is the way you want to go for set the path for command prompt. Then automatically $sign is appeared. Then you type the command are executed and produce the required output of the corresponding command to the users. Let us discuss PS1 and PS2 variables in Unix. The character that the shell displays as your command prompt are stored in the variable PS1. You can change this variable to the anything you want. As soon as you can change it, it will be used by the shell from the point on. For example, $PS1 is equal to, write single quote, arrow mark. Put that enter for 3 times. Your prompt will become arrow mark. To set the value to PS1 so that it shows the following directory, issue command. This is the example concept you are consider, and then write, this is the path you are setting that. The result of this command is that prompt display the user's name and the machine's name, nothing but the host name and current working directory of the program or shell script. Dear students, you can make the change yourself every time you log in, or you can have the change made automatically by PS1 parameters by adding it to your profile file. When you issue a command that is incomplete, the shell will display a secondary prompt that waits for you to complete the command and hit enter again. For example, $s current shell environment, /s that provides current shell environment, /w working directory, /w full path of working directory, /u current user name, /h host name of current machine, /hash command number of current command increases when a new command is entered, $$ if the effective UID, nothing but user ID, is 0, that is if you are logged in as a root, okay, and end the prompt with the hash character with semicolon, otherwise use $sign again, indicate that the user ID is 0. Students, default secondary prompt is greater than sign but can be changed by redefining the PS2 shell variable. For an example which uses the default secondary prompt, $echo, this is a, next line you put greater than sign test, then automatically that prints this is a in first line, test in second line, then comes under $sign again. The example given below defines PS2 with customizing prompt. Then here you can type in the above example, you type up the same one, echo with that one. Here you can assign PS2 is a variable that is equal to secondary prompt, put arrow mark. Then you type echo, this is a secondary prompt test. Yes, when you are type this one within double quote, the display this is a test. What is there you are typed here, the same thing should be stored and reflected once again back, okay, and put $sign after that, and a display $sign after that command. How to define a variable? Variables are defined in Unix as follows. Variable name is equal to variable value. For example, name is equal to, write within double quote, Shivakumar. The above example defines the variable name and assign the value Shivakumar to it. Variable of this type are called scalar variables. Scalar variables can hold one value at a time. We can take one more example. Name 1 is equal to Canara Engineering College, put in double quote. This is also a valid variable in Unix environment. Shell variable stores any value in a variable. For example, VR1 is equal to Shivakumar, VR2 is equal to 1000. First one assigns string to the variable, second one assigns whole value to the VR2. And how to assign the values in Unix environment. To access the value stored in a variable, prefix its name with the dollar sign. For example, the following script will access the value of variable name and print it on standard output, nothing but print it on monitor. Further, to write the shell script hash exclamation symbol /bin/sh, right, name is equal to Shivakumar. Then you want to go for access that name. For that you write echo $name that prints output as Shivakumar for this script. We have discussed PS1, PS2 type of variables. Now we have discussed read-only type variables. Shell provides the environment, the way you want to mark a variable as read-only type variable by using read-only command of shell script. After variable is marked as read-only, its value cannot be modified or changed. For example, the following script generates an error while trying to change the value of the name. You try to write the script hash exclamation symbol /bin/sh, name is equal to Shivakumar. After that you type read only the keyword with the particular specific variable name here. Then you want to change the next step, name is equal to D. Right, on that time the above script support generates the statement or following results /bin/sh name this is a read only variable that indicate that it's not possible to modify any value that is assigned to the variable after you set the variable as type read only. Shell provides for user different types of variables. When shell is running, three main types of variables are present. One is local variable. Local variable is the variable that is present within the current instance of the shell, not coming out of that environment. Nothing but within the limited space that value is valid. Out of that environment, that value of the variable is not considered. It is not available to programs that are started by shell. They are set at the command prompt. Those type of variables are called local variables. Then the second one, environment variables. An environment variable is a variable to any child process of the shell. Nothing but here whatever variable declared under environment, those are available for current environment and also the next child environment also, or nothing but child process also, those variables values are available. Some programs need environment variables in order to function correctly. Usually the shell script defines only those environment variables that are needed by the program that it runs. The third type of variables are called shell variables. The shell variable is a special variable that is set by shell and is required by the shell in order to function correctly. Some of these variables are coming under environment variables, whereas others are coming under local variables. Sometimes both are considered as the shell variables in generally. We will discuss the detail about special variables of Unix. In one of our previous chapters, we understood how to be careful when we use certain non-alphanumeric characters as a variables, nothing but as a variable names. This is because these characters are used in the names of special Unix variables. These variables are reserved for specific functions. For example, $character represents the process ID number. nothing but the PID numbers of the current shell. For example, $echo space dollar you put, then the display process ID number. After execution of that command, the display process ID number. Like that, some of the special variables are available in Unix. They provide special meaning, or they contain special meaning in Unix environment. Further, the below table shows some special variables that you can use in the shell scripts. For example, $0 that represents the file name of current script. $n, these variables correspond to the argument with which a script was invoked, where n is a positive decimal number corresponding to the position of an argument. That is, the first argument identified $1, second argument identified $2, and so on. $hash, the number of arguments applied to the script that should be displayed when you are using $hash symbol. Like that, we can use $star that indicate which are all the arguments are available in the script with double quoted. If script receives two arguments, $star is equivalent to $1 and $2. If it is 3, then $1, $2 and $3, like that. Here we discuss some environment variables. The following table that shows set of environment variable, they are used in shell scripts. Some important environment variables of Unix are, first one is display, contain identifier for displaying that X11 program should be used by default. Home, second one, indicate the home directory of the current user. The default argument for the cd built-in command. Third one, IFS, nothing but internal field separator. Right, nothing but internal field separator. This indicates the internal field separator that is used by parser for word splitting after expansions. Next one, fourth one, lang expands to the default system locate. LC_ALL can be used to override for this variable. For example, if it is value is PT_BR, then the language is set to Brazilian, Portugal and locally to the Brazil. Like that, we can set which are all required that should be identified by lang variable. LD_library _path. The Unix system with a dynamic linker contains a separated list of directories that the dynamic linker should search for shared objects when building a process image after executions before the searching in any of the directories. Next one, path. Path indicates the search for path for commands. It is a separated list of directories in which the shell looks for commands. Next one, PWD indicate current working directory. Discuss command line arguments. I think you are already knowing about command line arguments in the previous languages, maybe C, C++, Java. You can put with the file name, with the same line you put the argument. Those are try to execute that arguments on the program that produce the required result for the users. Here in the Unix, command line arguments $1, $2, $3, dash dash dash, $9 are positional parameters with $0 is pointing to the actual command or a program, shell script or function, and $1, $2, $3 up to $9 are the argument for the corresponding command, which command you are typing. For example, you consider following script of Unix that using some special variables related to the command line that possible to provide some output for corresponding program or corresponding script. Hash exclamation symbol /bin/sh, then echo file name $0 within double quote, echo first parameter within double quote parameter $1, for second $2, echo quoted values $@ within double quote, echo quoted values $* within double quote, and finally check in the echo command total number of parameters at $ you consider. Here we run this program in Unix environment that shows the output as which is the file name you are given to the corresponding program, that always shows /tesh.sh space Shivakumar, nothing but /tesh.sh is the file name. Then first parameter is Shiva, second parameter is Kumar, and quoted value is Shivakumar. Right? That is printed as output for this shell script. Like that, we can possible to go for get total number of parameters is considered as 2. It is not there in the output. It is 2. It's clear. Total number of parameter is 2. That is printed because Shiva is 1, Kumar is second. Total number of parameter is 2. That printed.